Maybe. I can't help it, I'm a storyteller, so I'm going to tell you a story or two tonight. I hope that's all right with all you folks. My grandfather, James F. Clark, loved to tell me about World War II. He served in the U.S. Navy. He was on the USS Decatur. And he told me stories all the time. I go to work with him, we get some white powdered sugar donuts and some chocolate milk because we ate donuts more than we actually worked. But it was a time of my life, I got to tell you. One of the stories that stuck with me is he told me that the Decatur was anchored just offshore, and he was sitting on a beach all alone in North Africa. And they were swabbing the decks or whatever it is they do, and they were playing music on the deck. And he heard Roy Acuff's The Wreck on the Highway. Anybody familiar with that old song? And he said at that moment, at that very moment, he never felt so lonely in all his entire life. And he said to himself, if I ever make it back to Cecil, Arkansas, I ain't never leaving again. He did, and he didn't. And this song is dedicated to anybody trying to make that long way back. There's a two-lane blacktop leading in and out of town. Hey, nothing ever happens, no matter how long you hang around. Hey, to the small town makes you wanna run. Just like losing alone, it makes you regret what you've done. And it's a long way back. There's a girl back there that I used to call babe. Yeah, she said she'd wait, but by now I bet she's called it a day. It was 18, a small town, and baby, you wanna run. And it's a broken heart, make me hate everything I've done. And it's a long way back. You know, sometimes when you have a guitar, you can sneak back there and make sure your zipper's up too, because listen, it's an embarrassing thing. Happened to me once or twice. We're not all about sentiment, folks. We're from Oklahoma, the land of the weakest beer on earth. I don't know if you know about Oklahoma, but there we have what's called 3-2. You know that, right? But the dirty little secret that a lot of people don't know is that the boys love the 3-2 beer because, as we have a saying in Oklahoma, the crazy will get you before the drunk ever do. This is our tribute to our Oklahoma beer. It's called Oklahoma 3.2. This is a true story. Only the names have been changed to protect all young little girls. You ready now? Here we go! Woo! I'm from an Oklahoma town where everybody knows my name. Let me tell you something, that ain't always a good thing. Ain't nothing to do with a pocket full of money, but drink 3-2 and chase the honeys. And now they're all dancing down at the phone bridge in the dirty warm. Now where we get our party on. Friday night crazy, tomorrow morning hazy. It's a long day in the slime, in the back road, in the sticks. That's where we get our kicks. With a bit of red sky, I could run down south, give me some bone. Star 6, the beer and the road don't always mix. 'Cause I drive my truck and I feel no pain. Stop thinking I'm the new John Wayne.
It don't matter who you ain't, where you're from. It's a 5 o'clock world till the weekend comes. There's a bed till Sunday, there's hit to make. We got trouble to cause, we got love to make. Oh my honey, I can't wait. Think I'll punch out early, stay out late. I'm on the pie, girl, and it ain't even 5. Doing 90 to nothing, 'cause it's Friday.
Bien, time to try.
Ride shotgun in your trunk with the radio on, old Brooks and Dunn, singing at the top of our lungs to Hillbilly and Deluxe. Been waiting all week just to have a good time. Finally, it's Friday night, so tip it on back now. And let's get wild, come on now, and take the back roads out of a place where we can go. Jump the fence, call the boys, turn the music up and make some noise. Bonfires in our pickup trucks where the summer stars will gaze above. Nothing to worry about, honey. Come on now, let's get country. Oh yeah, let's get country. We get there and we're all set up and pull the good stuff into that cup, and maybe later we'll make love. And tailgate dancing in my boots, gonna put a show on just for you with the red and blue lights. Find boys, turn the music up, let's make some noise. Bonfires in our pickup trucks, summer storms with games above. Nothing to worry about, honey. Come on now, let's get country.
Getting down to the bottom. I went and drank another down. Me and your picture, regrets and linger, and the memories hard to drown. Sorry for running. Sorry for leaving you alone. In a trail of dust, you lost your trust when I
Never know when to hear some great. And so once he starts,
So Jovan, today is shower day.
shower day.
Yes, it's the least we could do is get these guys clean.
Well, shower, eggs, Canadian bacon.
Oh,
fried
yeah.
potato.
Look at this. We got the execs cooking.
Hey,
We are so lucky.
the honchos.
Oh
I
yeah.
like the word honcho better.
The honcho.
Yeah. That's what I did
Honcho,
refer to you guys
honcho.
the other day. You're the honchos.
Yeah, exactly.
Canadian bacon. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's some sexy.
Or as you guys call it, bacon. Yeah, we just kind of call it bacon.
You're right. That's what I was figuring.
Isn't this beautiful to get off, you guys? Get in a real situation.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got to come over here and check out the beachfront that we're
All
at
right.
here. So this is the Daytona Shores in Daytona, Florida, of course. And we rented one of those VRBOs,
Nice.
and we kind of fluked out with the scenery.
Holy smokes.
Isn't this amazing?
This is insane. So, Jovan, you got this from one of the Airbnb kind of things?
I did, yeah. Just went online. Pictures weren't the greatest of it, and it seemed like a pretty good location to where we needed to be to watch the shows, and took a chance, booked it, and as soon as we walked in, we were like, we knew we got a good store here. Yeah.
It's sweet.
This kind of trumps the
Very
bus,
nice.
don't it?
Huh?
This kind of overrides the bus.
Oh yeah. The view alone
Yeah.
beats the bush.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's like Miami Vice.
And you notice there's cars on the beach.
I saw that.
So
Yeah, usually you don't see them just driving out on the dang beach.
yeah, here comes a Hummer in back.
So
So
there was a little Toyota sitting up there driving by earlier.
So what happens is you can drive on this beach clearly, and you pay $20 for the day, and you come in here and you hang out and enjoy the water.
AC kind of sounds fun too. You're having some peace time.
So the next bit of footage that we're going to show you, we're going to be sitting on that beach in some beach chairs, and we got some boogie boards, and we'll go out and have some fun.
We got acoustic guitars and hand drums.
We're going to
and
bring some
stuff.
acoustic guitars, and we're going to set up a live show.
Yeah, because we're already talking about like running through rod stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're
It's
going to do.
like a
We're going to
little
get on that
rehearsal
beach
thing.
and we're going to rock it. And we're thinking about bringing the tour bus and parking it right out front here. What do you think?
I think
I
we'd
love
sink.
it.
It would sink.
Yeah.
This
I gotta
is
go cook.
amazing, Jovan.
We may get stuck out there in the.
Yeah, dude, I fucking.
That could have killed me.
It about took me out.
So what do you guys think of slumming it here, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's a dirty horse, but somebody's got to ride it.
But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, it's a horrible deal, but like Johnny said, somebody's got to do it. At least I'm not talking.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a nice beach. Look at that, you guys, with the pool.
There's some pelicans
Welcome back, you guys. And Rocky, we have your keyboardist here, Alessandro. Hi, honey. How are you doing?
Pretty well, thank you. How are you doing?
Good. And you came from Italy?
I did.
Yes. And what drove you over here to move from here?
I moved in 2008, 2009. I had a scholarship from Musician Institute. I attended the school and I started gigging around. I got involved in gigs with other musicians. I had some connection with Derek Schwinian, Billy Idol keyboard player, and then I ended up being here, and now I am American resident.
Nice. And how did you and Rocky become a band?
Well, so we were looking for a new keyboardist, and it's hard to find someone who plays progressive rock and metal. So we were looking for someone who had the same influences. It was actually as simple as a Craigslist ad, and he was one of the people that responded, and he just had all the moment he started talking about Derek Sherrini, and we're talking Dream Theater and all the bands he's worked with, Alice Cooper, and he's been Kiss, and the list goes on. All of a sudden we're in the same territory, right? So, and it made a lot of sense. We did this sort of, we got together at a cheesecake factory in Pasadena and just talked about music and figured out we're gonna try to work this out, and we played a gig.
Getting down to the bottom, I went and drank another down. Me and your picture, regrets and linger, and the memory's hard to drown. Sorry for running, sorry for leaving you alone. In a trail of dust, I lost your trust when I walked out that door. Now all I got is heartache and whiskey. Heartache and whiskey. I could have had a girl at home to miss me, and now I'm holding on to the cold dark night. And boy, all I got is heartache and whiskey. I'm heading down to Memphis to sing me some rhythm and blues, and pay respect to the southern souls of the songs we dance to. And the only ones that know what I'm going through is the loneliness, the battle, and the truth. And all I got is heartache and whiskey. Heartache and whiskey. I had a girl at home to miss me, and now I'm holding on to the cold dark night. The boy, all I got is heartache and whiskey.
What's going on, Rod?
I was just telling Steve here about the Jet Black Stare story. Kind of compares to last night in a sense.
Yeah.
Well, we get the big record deal. It's all over North America, press release and everything, and label sends us out to start the tour to kind of get warmed up for shows coming up. And I won't mention the town because I don't want to put anybody down. Obviously, I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But it just, there were some situations that were out of our control. No sound check, and you just kind of plug and play, and you kind of just go with it. So we rolled into this bar. Great hospitality, great food, great staff and everything, and we're loading up all our gear. They're kind of looking at us like, geez, you guys could put half that in your trailer.
Blues Brothers moment.
Yeah, exactly. But like, that's just too much for this club or whatever. So anyway, so we did what we could. I was singing off the stage because the whole stage was covered with gear. And it was just one of those nights, you know what I mean? You're just like, and there's five, maybe 7 patrons in the bar. And we put on the show of our life. And, we all felt good about it and everything and all that kind of stuff. And I remember talking to this older guy that was sitting there and saying, it felt like I was at a stadium rock show that you guys just put on this show and stuff. And even though it might have been weird for us getting on that stage, because, you know, hey, we're about to embark on this big tour and this is our first show, and not too many people showed up, and sound issues and all these kind of things. It was the comment that really kind of opened up the doors as we moved forward. And it's like, basically, you can't play for 5 to 10 people and put your heart in it, then you don't deserve to play for thousands that are soon going to be there singing.
Just daydreaming about what I would say if I had the guts to stand up to you. 'Cause you try to control me, push me down, pin me on the ground, isolate and unfollow to try and get in my brain. Oh, I would say, oh, 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 don't you know I'm gonna be alright. I'll be living out all of my dreams. I fight to stay on top, and someday you'll find what's trending is a message to you from me. It'll say hashtag don't you wish you'd been good to me. I cannot imagine how I'd feel if I ever got the chance to tell you off. If I ever told you about the plans I have to be something great, when you're still trying to roll by using hate. Oh, what a day, I would say. Oh, 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 don't you know I'm gonna be alright. I'll be living out all of my dreams. I fight to stay on top, and someday you'll find what's trending is a message to you from me. It'll say hashtag don't you wish you'd been good to me. Oh, you and your selfies won't get the best of me. Hashtag don't you wish you'd been a friend to me. Oh, you and your selfies won't get the best of me. Hashtag I know one day you will see. Oh, 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 don't you know I'm gonna be alright. I'll be living out all of my dreams. I fight to stay on top, and someday you'll find what's trending is a message to you from me. It'll say hashtag don't you wish you'd been good to me.
Getting down to the bottom, I went and drank another down. Me and your picture, regrets and linger, and the memory's hard to drown. Sorry for running, sorry for leaving you alone. You trail of dust, lost your trust, well, down that road. Now all I got is heartache and whiskey, heartache and whiskey. I could have had a girl at home to miss me, and now I'm
Hey, you guys, welcome back. Okay, Ira Black, how are you? Good to meet you. So, you're a band.
Yeah, I'm playing with. I've been playing guitar for the band Dawkin recently, and I'm here doing a signing with my band Westfield Massacre, and I'm playing next Wednesday at the Whiskey with my death metal band I Am Morbid.
Oh, that's cool. I have yet to hear you. Beautiful guitar, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it, Dean.
Yeah, Dean Guitars. I've been sponsored with them 14 years now. So I come every year to come and hang out at the booth and meet people and do signings and stuff. And yeah, so
it's very fun to be at NAMM. Of course, you meet great people like yourself. So, any shows coming up besides the Whiskey?
Yeah, tonight we're actually a little bit of a long story. I'll make it short. Every Tuesday we have something called Ultimate Jam Night at the Whiskey in Hollywood. 40 to 50 celebrity artists come and play with us every single week. We've just had our 3rd year anniversary last Tuesday. So with all that being said, we're doing the Ultimate NAMM Night at the Hilton Ballroom on the 2nd floor tonight. We have about 50 artists coming out to play, and it's from 8 to 11. The venue holds about 3,000 people. It's free to get in. It's going to be incredible. We have Billy Sheehan, Stu Hamm, Corey Glover, the singer Living Color. We have Richie Kotzen. I'm playing with Ray Luzier, the drummer of Korn. I'll be performing 2 songs with Don Dawkin. So we're doing 2 Dawkin songs tonight. It's going to be a star-studded event. It's free to get in, too. So, I mean, it's going to be a madhouse in there.
Oh, great, because I'm right across the street, so I'll be there.
Yeah, it's on the 2nd floor. Come. I mean...
All right, they're here, Hilton, 2nd floor. Let's go have some partying. So look forward to it, and I get to hear you play. So thank you so much for being here. But can you do me a favor and rat your hair again for me and show these wonderful people his hair?
Okay, ready?
Here. Oh.
Watch your eyes.
All right. That's a field full of hillbillies. Bunch of trucks jacked up, kickback, hanging out.
Sitting here with Steve Harris from Hillbilly Vegas. What we got going on here, Steve?
Talking to Tommy Mauser from
Strike TV. About us right quick. We're north of Houston. We're a full-blown 24/7 country music channel. Also, we do a lot of videos, country music videos, interviews, behind the scenes, etc., etc. Some point just like G's done.
This behind the scenes stuff's awful exciting, isn't it?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I love that. All the stuff you can do with behind the scenes stuff. People waiting, they're dying to see this stuff.
They seem to be very interested in it.
Yeah.
To me, it's just a lot of wait. We're 2 hours from showtime, and it was 10 hours from showtime 20 hours ago.
Well, if a lot of the guys and gals could get backstage and hang out with some of the guys, they could see how everybody lives and what gets us to this next show, to show to show.
That's right.
So.
That's, I heard a guy once say that he would play every show for free if you just pay him for the 18 hours it takes to get there and set up.
Yeah.
We agree.
Well, it's like with us. When we go out and we actually video or we shoot scenes or do this or shoot shows, we get it back to the studio. Then we got to edit and put it all together. And people just don't realize that time frame. And some of the stuff that we don't even get to show is worth more than some stuff that we actually show.
Yeah, it's like waiting in line for a roller coaster. 2 hours for a 90-second ride.
Now, that's a good scenario there. Yeah. So you guys where are you out of right now?
We're in Oklahoma and Arkansas, right there on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border, what they call green country, not the red flat area. We're in the nice hilly area. Okay. God's part of Oklahoma.
God's country.
Yeah.
Well, we're just north of Houston, about 85 miles, where our studios are located for Strike TV, and we actually have a man-made lake built back in the 60s. Nice. It's actually the largest lake in Texas, surrounded by Texas land.
Now, is there houses underneath the water there? Did they?
I can't really say that because it was done back in 67, 68ish, and there's still a lot of signs and businesses that old gas stations and so on, but it's all good. Yeah, but
we played a lot in the Houston area the last couple of years.
Right.
We did Pasadena.
Yep.
Last year with a friend, Shane Owens.
Yep.
And we did the Lone Star Rally down in Galveston the last 2 years.
Yep. Yep.
And we're happy to be in Pasadena this weekend.
Yep. And so now you're in Beaumont, hanging out at the Ford Center, doing I think it's called the State Fair.
South Texas State Fair, is that correct?
I'm not really sure if it's the Texas State Fair or just the State Fair, but
I think they call it the South. What my sign says, South Texas State Fair.
There you go. Yeah. First time I've been here
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have big tech standing out here.
No,
so.
no, he's up in Dallas. So,
Yeah.
you know, he actually, they brought him down and rebuilt him. So he's got a new look about
Well, they had to. All the beatings Oklahoma gives them. The poor guy. You know.
Oh, well, I'm not going there. I'm not even going. Let's stick to the music right quick.
I'm wearing a Texas Ranger hat today.
Yeah,
My
you are.
favorite baseball team.
There you go. Hey, I'm in on that deal. But hey, but you know the Strokes took the series, so
They did. That was a good series.
yeah. But you know, you guys are doing the traveling right now, and I hear you're going to New Orleans tomorrow.
No, as soon as we walk off stage tonight.
Oh wow, dude.
Our driver, Captain Bryce Hammond, he'll drive us to New Orleans. We'll wake up in the Big
Man,
Easy.
that's awesome, guys.
It is. It's pretty cool. I don't know about how he feels about it.
Yeah,
but, you
well,
know,
got to go to the Big Easy.
he's a good dude. He drives us. He sleeps during the day while we play, and then he takes us on the late night hauls.
Yeah. Well, with the new digital world right now that's going on, everybody's in contact with everybody, and there's nothing kind of hidden nowadays. So, man, this is a good deal. We get to see more of you guys than we would normal hearing you on radio or hearing you or seeing you on TV. But what we're doing and what Gene's doing, a bunch of us are doing now, we're going to get you
Very
guys
excited.
out.
We appreciate that very much, and any help Strike TV can give us, we'd appreciate
you got
it.
you.
We'll do the same for you.
Well, hey, Steve Baker, dude.
Steve Baker is the guy.
I love some Steve Baker.
Steve is responsible for everything we have today. He's the key. He is the one guy that you could put him right in the middle, and he brought us every good thing that we have today.
Right. Well, he also visual imaging, right? Is the name of
Yeah.
the group. Steve actually got me in contact with you guys.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, man, get over there like ASAP. And so
We
here
appreciate
we
it.
are.
He's the guy that hooked us up with Gene.
Oh, Gene Greenwood. I mean, that dude. I mean, come on. It's over now. You have to call nobody else. No one else needs to be called. So I love it. Hey, man, thanks for the invite. Thanks for letting me hang out with you.
We appreciate it very much.
How do we all get a hold of Strike TV?
Strike TV, you can go striketv.com. Facebook, Strike TV, Video Country. We do a lot of different things going on right now. We're getting ready to take our signal into Houston. And then when we get to Houston, we're headed up to Dallas. And once it hits Dallas, the big service will grab us and send us all over the United States.
Nice. And that's STRYK TV.
Yeah, STRYK. It's actually named after my wife's horse.
Yes, I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah, and so Strike TV. Yep, Strike TV. And what I like about what we do, we get to play a variety of country. We get to play the new, the old, the Texas music, the red dirt music, the Nashville sounds, Southern rock.
There you go.
There we are. There's such a variety these days.
Right.
Of you know what at one point was called country music.
Right.
Has just a blown when you include Americana, when you include Southern rock, when you include, like you said, the red dirt. There's no, you can't pigeonhole country music these days.
No,
There's such a variety.
Gene. Let's do this right now.
Let's take a look at this.
There it is.
There it is, right there.
Nice,
Strike TV.
man, and I love your truck.
Yeah, the van.
Man, that's cool.
The van's an added deal, and we used to ride Strike around with, but carrying the cameras now, it kind of got tough going to show to show.
Right.
I'm kidding.
You need one of these.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's next. But actually, we go to Vegas next week to hang out with some folks and some award shows that's going on, so that's good.
That'll be fun.
Vegas is great.
I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, so, but we just did Rodeo Houston and got done with that, and I'm going to tell you what, we live a life, a lot of people, matter of fact, Facebook Live a while ago, everybody's going, man, you're in Beaumont now? I'm going, well, yeah, that's what we do. We hit the road, so you guys are.
Kind of like us.
And it's come and hang out with guys like you guys, man. It's just, I called Steve on the phone a while ago. He picked the phone up and said, hey, man, we're here. Come on down. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You have a radio show also.
CountryThenAndNow.com.
I know a band that'd love to be spun on that.
I know two of them.
Yeah,
well,
a couple bands.
the Country Then and Now, it talks about, because radio, if it's an oldie station, they're going to play the old guys. They're not going to play anything new that they have out right now. And we do that.
Right.
Now, the young guys always talking about their heroes. And then, that's my wife and Kenny Rogers right there.
Let's do this.
Wow.
Bam, there you go.
So,
Country Then and Now.
that's Angela, my wife, and Kenny Rogers done it couple years, 2 or 3 years ago.
Love it.
But the thing about it is, if you ever watch an awards show, the young guns gets up and talks about all their heroes.
Their influence.
George Jones, Waylon. Well, we want to put these guys together. You guys got some heroes.
We do.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, but hello, that's what we want to do.
Well, you know, in our live set, we put our original songs together with some of our heroes songs. When we play at night, we play tribute to a lot of the people that we enjoy that are influences, and we back them with one of our songs that kind of remind us of that same thing.
Right.
You know, we do that all the time. Yeah, Waylon's a big part of what we do just for his attitude. Yeah. We may not sound anything like Waylon, but we love his attitude.
Well, and we're a big fan of Shooter, his son. Too.
Oh yeah.
Huge fan of
Shooter is one of our big influence, especially in the early days of this band when we were trying to find an identity and trying to figure out where we were going.
Shooter seemed like the bright shining light on the hill for us.
That was
a big deal for us.
Yeah.
Well, we got an invite to Nashville for Chris Christopherson and Shooter Genius together with Ben Haggard.
Thing ever.
I used to cover "Chase the Feeling" by Chris Christopherson,
so
one of my favorite tunes.
I mean, who else could put these guys together and make it visible?
I love that.
That's what we're into. And now we're bringing country then and now to our Strike TV. And Paul Overstreet and David Ball's going to host the show.
Oh, David was an old label mate of ours.
We used to on our first record label. We were with David.
Yeah.
Oh, David Ball.
We
love David Ball.
He's a great guy. In fact, when we recorded our first album, Ringo Manor, he came into the studio and hung out with us.
Great guy.
Yeah.
And well, David Ball with Paul Overstreet, the chemistry together.
Yeah.
I'm tell you what, they are so funny. I mean, you just want to sit back and laugh. But they'll introduce the new guys, and then we'll get the new guys with some of their heroes. I mean, it never ends.
Sounds
That's great.
So, but you guys, man, we want you on the show.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. I love you.
Absolutely.
You know, we have also a special person we brought on with us, Mr. Rod Black over here. And Rod, this is Rod Black.
We are currently on the Country Strong tour with Hillbilly Vegas and Rod Black. Rod will be opening the set tonight.
Wow, cool.
And
it's gonna be a good time.
What are we going to hear from you, Rod?
Well, we've got a new single on the radio right now called "Keep It On," so we'll be doing "Keep It On." The guys have been backing me, so that's it's amazing to have these guys backing me. It's an honor to be on that stage with them. And got a couple songs we're going to do, and then they're going to take it home.
Well, we need some material. We need some songs. We'll put you on our network, what we're doing right now. And I was telling Gino earlier, the rapping on the van got us like 11,000 new hits last month on the website alone.
Nice.
So that's encouraging. So and the Facebook and all the other social media packages that we have. So
well, I spent a lot of time down here actually. I was living in Dallas for a while, in Abilene. I love Abilene. So played all around Abilene and stuff. So I'm very familiar with the Texas, Odessa, San Antonio, all over the place. I love it out here.
Well,
it's beautiful.
Guy rodeo the other day, Garth said, if you can't make it in Texas, might as well just hang it up.
Yeah. Good point.
Might as well just hang it up.
Good point.
He said, we get to Texas as fast as we can.
Yeah, good point.
So
good folk out here. For sure.
You guys are, I can't wait to see you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's in the future for Strike TV coming up?
Strike, well, like I said earlier, we're going into the Houston market. And then once we get there, we send our signal into Dallas. And then once the servers grab us, and then we'll go nationwide with it. And of course, we're 24/7 right now.
That's awesome.
What I like is you and I are doing this virtually the same sort of thing, and it's really hard to either meet somebody or understand just what it is we do. Everyone thinks it's a radio station, like with the telephony kind of thing, telephony kind
Well, Gene, our format is, if we do anything outside the box, it's got to be something country that's involved in what we're doing.
Yeah.
If we do any kind of show, for instance, if we talk with race car drivers or the animal guys, the pet lovers, it's got to be a country involvement in what we do. So we're not just going to do a show and everybody's going, where's the country at?
Well, see, I noticed the pet lover thing.
USA Critters.
Yeah, USA Critters. I'm a huge animal fan. I've got a Great Dane at my house that is like my baby boy. Could you tell us something about that?
Well, that deal right there is actually, we want to go out and talk to guys like you and to the girls and things. What's happening is, if we can go to NASCAR, they're already popular, okay? And we have a country singer that's doing the interviews or whatever. Well, the country's already popular. Well, now we just made both parties pet friendly. So, I mean, it's just, in NASCAR, some of the drivers, they have foundations right now about pet care and no-kill shelters, spaying and neutering. So, NASCAR is really into it. So, we got a couple of drivers has given us the okay, so we're getting ready to go see those guys. So it's coming.
That's great, man.
Nice. Well, you know, there's a really good show coming up in a few hours, and you're going to be hanging with us,
right?
And watching the band. You're going to be amazed at both these acts.
I can't wait.
So
I got to get some autographs and make sure I get some CDs before I leave.
We got everything.
Oh yeah,
everything you need.
I'm gonna be a groupie tonight, guys.
We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Steve.
So
You guys are awesome. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, guys.
Long as it do hands to use. Yeah, I drink a little beer from the tavern, sing a song as a bird, blah blah, working man's blues. I keep my food on the grindstone, work hard every day. I might get a little tired on the weekend. Get it, hang. After I draw my pay, yeah, I can go on working. Morning and the crew, right back with the crew. Oh yeah. Drink a little beer in the tavern, singing some of that working man blues. Oh yeah, Hank.
We're just drinking.
A shot of brown liquor and a beer chaser. It's a bona fide Friday night stress eraser. It works even better with some buddies in a honky-tonk. The untrained eye might be mistaken. I assume we're a little over-medicated. I could see where they think that, oh buddy, but they're wrong. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. We ain't high, we're just sinking our teeth into the first few long nicks of a long weekend. It ain't late, it's too early. We're doing fine, no need to worry. It ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. For one's dawn, happy hour's over. We're still here this side of sober. Bartender keeps setting them up, we'll keep knocking them down. Getting dirty looks from her suits in the corner. The waitress, she's giving us a second warning. Maybe I'll go over there and straighten them out. Looky here, boys. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. Sinking our teeth into the first few long nicks of a long weekend. It ain't late, it's too early. We're doing fine, no need to worry. It ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. just drinking.
Shining in the dark, loneliness never hit so hard. Small towns to city lights, broken roads to mountain highs. Running fast, running free, and every mile is like a memory. Maybe I'm that diamond in the rough, and the road I run is twice as tough. And I tell myself, don't give up, stay strong. Maybe all I need is just one place to bring me back to better days. The good, the bad, the best of what I've done. Keep on keeping on. If the walls came crashing down, would you walk or stand your ground? I got a hill that's hard to climb, but everything's gonna be alright. Running fast, running free, and every mile is like a memory. Maybe I'm that diamond in the rough, and the road I run is twice as tough. And I tell myself, don't give up, stay strong. Maybe all I need is just one place to bring me back to better days. The good, the bad, the best of what I've done. Keep on keeping on. Maybe I'm that diamond in the rough, and the road I run is twice as tough. And I tell myself, don't give up, stay strong. Maybe all I need is just one place to bring me back to better days. The good, the bad, the best of what I've done. Keep on keeping on. In the corner was a no-name band playing a haggard song. Big city, I think it was, but hell, I could be wrong. I was drinking away your memory, swearing off good times, but them Jaeger bombs kept coming in, blurring up my hands. Yeah, we drank to freedom, good times and rock and roll. Do I love you, man? I ain't leaving alone. And baby, take me home. It was a hell of a night, but we must have done it right. 'Cause oh my mind was a hell of a night. By that early morning sunlight, I knew that I would be alright. I want a real roll in my head, still so one hell of a night.
I had the pleasure 2-3 years ago to be in Weir, Newfoundland. I can't remember exactly where it is, but there's a festival out there called Weir Rockin'. The town is called Weir, and their festival is called Weir Rockin'. I had the pleasure of catching Sass Jordan a couple years back. What an incredible show. Ladies and gentlemen, for you tonight, Sash Jordan.